Hello students, myself Popere KS, Assistant Professor in Botany at Traya Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Sri Rampur. In this lecture, we are going to study the next topic of paper second, that is plant biotechnology. In that, we are going to take the next topic, that is plant tissue culture. So, what is plant tissue culture? Plant tissue culture means what is the need of plant tissue culture and why we are using this technique. Plant tissue culture, it is a technique in which plant is regenerated from certain cell, tissues or any part of a plant. So by using, and in this artificial conditions are maintained, and by this we can grow a complete plant from a small cell or group of tissues or organ or any other part. So the plant tissue culture, it can be defined as growing a plant cell, tissue, organ, protoplasm on a chemically defined artificial nutrient medium under sterile and controlled condition of light, temperature and humidity. So what we are doing in that we are growing a plant, cell, tissues, protoplasm or any other part of a cell into a complete plant, or we are regenerating the plant, but in that they are not in the natural condition. We are providing the cells, tissue, the artificial conditions, like that is artificially nutrients are supplied to the cell or the tissue which is growing. Then also there are control conditions of light, temperature, humidity. So all the conditions that are artificially given to the plant or artificially maintained, and all this happen in a plant tissue culture lab. So there will be a separate laboratory for this all the procedure to occur. Now we can also, as it is taking place in laboratory, not in natural conditions, so it is also called as in vitro cultures of isolated protoplasm, cell, tissue, organ under aseptic and controlled condition of nutrient, light and temperature. Okay, so what is happening in that? So this is a technique which is in vitro. In vitro means what? We are doing it in a laboratory condition, not in the laboratory, that is in the natural conditions. So for that, now this plant tissue culture or this procedure to occur, there is a need of lab, that is well equipped laboratory is required for the procedure to occur. So it will be requiring a well equipped laboratory is required, and what the laboratory, it should contain two different parts. First of all, a laboratory for keeping all the material that the operations which we are taking place, or as we are culturing the plant, that is cell, tissues. So for keeping all that material, a separate section should be there, and for keeping a laminar airflow, that is the main we can say where the operations will be occurring under that is under aseptic condition. So for keeping for taking all the operation, there should be a separate section, and for keeping the that is the for the plant growing, there should be a separate section. So what are the things which should be present in a laboratory? It should have a washing area, a hot air oven, then it should have a refrigerator, distillation unit, glass rod, cylinders, conical flask, then weighing balance, pH meter, vacuum pump, autoclave, a washing table, heater, test tube, all these different things that are necessary. So the laboratory, it should be well equipped. So all the operations, all the that can be done in a particular place, as because it required a particular condition, that are aseptic conditions are required. Otherwise the thing which we are doing, all the culture which we are doing, that will be get affected by certain different microorganisms, bacteria or fungi. All this may destroy our culture. So for this aseptic conditions are necessary. Now after that, there is concept of plant tissue culture. So what is this concept plant tissue culture? It is mostly depending on the two factors, that is the basic concept of plant tissue culture is plasticity and totipotency. So what is the meaning of this word now, totipotency and plasticity? So this plasticity and totipotency, they are the key processes to understand the plant tissue culture. Plant tissue culture means here the plant is regenerating. For the regeneration of a cell, we should know what is plasticity and totipotency. First of all, what is plasticity? So plasticity is, it allows the cells to alter their metabolism, growth and development. Okay, so what is in plasticity? It is a capacity of a plant or ability of a plant to grow or alter their metabolism according to the surrounding condition. As the plant will alter its growth according to the environmental conditions. So when plant cells are cultured in vitro, they exhibit a high degree of plasticity. Okay, so when we are culturing the plant in vivo or in the lab, that is when we are doing plant tissue culture, at that time the plant have high degree of plasticity. And how this plasticity occurs or how it is obtained? It is obtained by three different processes. So that is differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation. So that we are going to see one by one. First is differentiation. So what is differentiation? What is the meaning of this term? When the meristematic cell, they are differentiated into simple or complex cells, that is called as differentiation. Differentiation, we can say dividing of a cell. So what is the meristematic cells? Meristematic tissue or the cells, they have ability to divide into a complete organism. We can say they are the first cell from where the division will start. So meristematic region or the tissue are the regions of a plant that are continuously dividing. So at the meristematic tissue level or the place where the meristematic tissues are present, there will be a continuous dividation process will be occurring. So what is differentiation? That is meristematic cell dividing into a simple or a complex tissue. So for the plant tissue culture to occur, dividation of a cell is very important. Then only it can move forward. So first is differentiation. After that, next is de-differentiation. Now what is de-differentiation? Reversion of a mature tissue into meristematic cell, leading to formation of a callus. So what is happening? For what we have seen, a differentiation means meristematic cell dividing into a simple or a complex cell. Now what is happening in de-differentiation? As the meristematic cell, they will start dividing, they will attain a state or a cell, or they will attain maturity. After that, what will happen? They will stop dividing, but in certain conditions, due to external signals or different chemical applications to the cells, what they can do? They can reverse the process. Reverse the process means again now the meristematic tissue, they will be converting back or going back to the meristematic state. This is called as de-differentiation, that is reversion of a mature state again to the meristematic state. So this is de-differentiation. And how this can be obtained? This can be obtained in laboratory through this plant tissue culture or PTC technique. Now what is the next is redifferentiation. Now what is redifferentiation? The differentiated cell that have lost the ability to divide and reform from the differentiated cell and have the ability to perform certain functions. So what will be happening here? Again the differentiated cell that has lost the ability to divide. What they are doing? They are again reforming and they are getting the ability to again divide. So redifferentiation means the differentiated cell losing the ability to divide, they will again start dividing. And how this can be obtained? By giving certain signals to the plant, that is through some certain types of chemical. So now this plasticity is understood. Plasticity, it is mainly based on three criteria, that is on the differentiation, de-differentiation and redifferentiation. These three are the key important processes for the plasticity to occur. Now plasticity is over. Next is what is totipotency. Now totipotency, it is mostly seen in case of the plants only. That why? Because plant cell only have the ability, if we apply external stimuli to the cells, then they can have, or they have the ability to develop into a complete organism. Okay, now first of all, this totipotency, it was coined by a scientist, that is Morgan, in 1904. He was the first who has given the term, that is totipotency. Now what is totipotency? It is the capacity of a cell to develop into an organism by the process of regeneration when provided with suitable in vitro conditions. So it is a single cell, it can develop into a complete organism, or from a cell that a complete plant can be obtained. How? By keeping it under a in vitro condition. In vitro conditions mean the artificial conditions. If plant cell are given correct stimuli, they express the total genetic potential. So what is the main important thing? Giving the external stimuli, that is certain chemicals, hormones, or certain signals from outside, or in vitro conditions. So what it will do? It will express the total genetic potential, means the cell, its total genetic potential, all the genes which will be present in that cell's genome, or the genetic constituent, that are equally expressed, or we can say the total ability can be expressed by that cell. Why? As we are giving them external stimuli. And this totipotency, it has a very great, it has a very important function or important part to play in the plant tissue culture. So this is about totipotency and plasticity. So these are the key factors for the plant to regenerate, and this plant tissue culture technique to operate, or this process to occur. So this is about plant tissue culture. This is the basic introduction of the plant tissue culture. In next lecture we are going to see the technique how this plant tissue culture will take. Thank you.